Hello, Good Shepherd and Saints Francis and John. I am Father Lin Nguyen with Saints Francis and John. This week we prepare with the Gospel message for the sixth Sunday of Easter. A reading from the Gospel of John. Jesus said to his disciples, "If you love me, you will keep my commandments. And I will ask the Father, and he will give you another advocate to be with you always, the Spirit of truth, whom the world cannot accept, because it neither sees nor knows him. But you know him, because he remained with you and will be with you. I will not leave you orphans. I will come to you. In a little while, the world will no longer see me, but you will see me, because I live and you will live. On that day, you will realize that I am in my Father, and you are in me, and I in you. Whoever has my commandments and observes them is the one who loves me. And whoever loves me will be loved by my Father, and I will love him and reveal myself to him." Friends, in today's Gospel, Jesus tells us if we love him, we will follow his commandments. But we will not have to do this only by our own power. He will ask the Father to send his Spirit to us. As sinful people, how often we see God's commandment as some type of prohibition that restricts us from being free to do what we want. In fact, in this invented society, love is seeming as a pure feeling, and the thought of love to follow with commandments is not something we want to do or desire to participate. On the contrary, Jesus' language of love is profoundly deep in the union of the Trinitarian communal life, which is the foundation of all creation. The gift of the Holy Spirit that Jesus sends to aid us to love in union of the intimate love of the Trinity. With that being said, the gift of God's commandments is nothing less than gifts of disciplines to help us to truly free to love beyond our selfishness of sins. Another way of seeing what Jesus' teaching of love we might see in the example of learning a language. You just can't learn whatever you like if you wish to master the language you want to speak. You must conform to certain disciplines in the process if you wish to be able to speak freely as expert. You must understand sentence fragmentations, culturally of the language, vocabulary's familiarity, and etc. Hence, do you know God's commandments as a Christian? Do you know Jesus' commandments as a Catholic? Does God's commandments form the base of life? Does your love conform or reflect with Jesus' love? So here is an activity for your family to consider. As a family, read the 10 Commandments aloud. I am the Lord your God. You shall not be strange God before me. You shall not take the name of the Lord your God in vain. Remember to keep holy the Lord's day. Honor your father and your mother. You shall not kill. You shall not commit adultery. You shall not steal. You shall not hear false witness against your neighbor. You shall not covet your neighbor's wife. You shall not covet your neighbor's good. Try living with a clear conscience for 5 days. How did you do? What kind of actions did you have to take or not take to keep your conscience clear? God bless, and see you at Mass.